Howdy, y'all. It is February 16th, 2024, and I am. Did I say it was Friday? Because it's Friday. And I don't know why I'm doing this with my arms. Uh, no, I just got back from work, and it's good. I had a good week, but also I'm kind of tired now. Um, I don't know why it always happens on Fridays. Maybe it's finally. Maybe I can finally release my stress. Nah, it hasn't been that stressful. Um, but maybe I'm subconsciously holding on to stress or something. My brother had a event with his team at work, so he's not home yet. Um, but normally he would also be still working at this point anyway, so I guess it doesn't even matter. Uh, I don't know. But I think there was a piece of potato chip that was just sitting there. It was a tiny piece. It wasn't like a big piece, but I don't know. I start looking around. It's kind of like being on the phone in some ways, where you're missing some sort of feedback. So well, not you, I am. So I'm just kind of like looking around at my desk. Well, I don't really have anything else to look at, so I'm just like looking around at my desk and uh, like finding crumbs and stuff. And it's probably not a bad thing, really. Um, but yeah. So work was good today. Spent a little time on, well, a little time. Yeah, sure. Uh, so I got together like a parts list. Also, I look like red, but that's just because it's treating my curtains as white, which it shouldn't be since it's green and or slightly blue. But whatever. Uh, what was I saying? Oh yeah, getting like a parts list together for the thing that I'm doing at work. Uh, it's been kind of interesting. Um, but no, we had a good talk, and I think I have an idea of what I need to do with that now. They had taco pizza for lunch. I was pleasantly surprised. It was pretty tasty. Uh, I chose that over the barbecue chicken pizza, which I've had before, which I know is going to be good, but the taco pizza was pretty good. Um, and then they're also selling like uh, Valentine's Day desserts or something, things like that. And so I'm not kidding about this. One of the things was labeled Cupid's crack, and there's at least three different ways that you can interpret that. But the option that would probably be closest to correct, at least what I'm going on record as saying, is they were made by like putting uh, like a homemade simple caramel over uh, like saltine crackers, and then like drizzling them with like chocolate, a little bit of chocolate drizzle, and those were really good. Um, I didn't realize when I picked them up that they were like saltines under there, uh, but yeah, it was, and I just thought they were like little pieces of peanut brittle or something. I mean, not that, but some sort of caramel something like that. So, but yeah, it was pretty good. I probably should have only eaten half of they what it what is what it was, but no, yeah. I mean, it was still good. Uh, So I had been so originally back when winter was starting in the fall type of area. Actually, probably during the summer too, a little bit. Uh, I would bring like a water bottle or a mug or something filled with some sort of like lemonade powder or something to work, and would drink that. And then when I got done with that, I would either fill it up again with water, or I'd do something else, um, or get soda from the cafeteria. But one of the other things I was doing was bringing cappuccino mix and using that for like the second drink of the day. Um, because my brother had some that like expired like 5 years ago, and it doesn't seem to have any adverse health effects. But it's like, okay, I don't remember if I actually asked him about it or not, whether I could use it. But like, okay, some things enter the public pantry domain if they've been expired for 5 years and they're still good, you know? If you haven't used it in the last 5 plus 1 or 2 years, you're not going to, and somebody should that would enjoy it. So cappuccino mixes are one of those things. So I've been enjoying some of that really old cappuccino mix. But yesterday I've had this last one at work for like forever, and for some reason during the winter when it's been cold I haven't had it. Um, so it's just been sitting at my desk for a while. So I finished it up yesterday actually. And I'm not actually putting enough cappuccino powder for the amount of water that I have in my mug, because I think the stuff on the package actually is for like just a cup of water, and I can definitely fit more than a cup of water in the mug that I use, travel mug, whatever you want to call it. Um, so maybe I would actually enjoy it a little even more if I like actually made the ratio right. But then yeah, so I started in on a new one, which this time this one was actually sealed. So yeah, I don't know, having a cappuccino powder that's been unsealed for an unspecified amount of time, that expired 5 years ago. It might be a little taking my life in my own hands. But hey, the one I started in today, uh, actually was sealed. So I mean, there's that. Uh, actually, don't know if I did. I taste it before I left. I don't know if I actually did. Tastes pretty good, but also tastes kind of weak. So maybe yeah, maybe I should do some more of that. Put some more of the powder in. Um, but yeah, okay. I don't know if I was going anywhere else with that. Oh yeah, and I guess the one other thing is that this box is a little bit bigger, or this container. It's rectangular. I'll call it a box. Um, so I got this. I okay. I don't need to explain this story, but I'll explain it anyway. The story of how I got a spoon. I have so the other containers I've been using have not been big enough to. I have this like pink plastic Baskin Robbins spoon, and I thought it would be small enough to fit in the container because that would be kind of fun, right? But this container actually is big enough, and the other ones were not big enough. So my pink Baskin Robbins spoon, uh, it can fit in there. The reason why I have a Baskin Robbins spoon is because when I was in college, uh, I got coupons for Baskin Robbins from somewhere. I guess they were just sending them out. And so I went there. I actually used the coupons because the coupons actually made things a good deal. You know, Like sometimes coupons don't. Uh, this these coupons actually did make it worth it to have like a Sunday or whatever the coupons were. So I got Baskin Robbins. I didn't actually use those spoons. I just kind of used. I think yeah. I took the ice cream home and ate it at home. Because sometimes it was like a buy two Sundays, you buy one Sunday get one free, and it's like okay, well, actually yeah, I think one of them was like buy a buy a two scoop Sunday and get a two scoop Sunday free. It's like okay, now I have to figure out what four flavors I want. Or no, I don't. I don't. I don't. It might not have been that. Maybe I used two coupons at the same time. Whereas like get I think I might have gone there and used a buy one Sunday get one free and a buy one scoop get one scoop free. So then it's like okay, now I have to decide what four flavors I want because I probably don't want them. You know, I'm all about trying different things. Don't want to have four of the same flavor. You know, it's like okay, gotta decide four flavors. And then I went home and put the extras uh, in my freezer that I had there. Um, so yeah, it's like so I think I just used the spoons um that I had. So I never ended up using the Baskin Robbins spoons, and so now I have like four Baskin Robbins spoons, and one of them is currently in the cappuccino powder that's sitting at my desk at work now. That was opened today. I'm glad I have you guys because nobody wants to hear stories about how how a spoon ended up at my desk at work. But no, sometimes those things do actually have a story. Everything, okay, everything has a story. It's just you don't know about it. You know? That's, it's true. And maybe it's not that interesting of a story. Maybe it is. I don't know. Was that story interesting? I don't know, but you guys know it now. I don't know. I like I like history and stuff. Not did I talk have I talked about this before? I possibly have. Um, I actually was only a couple classes away from getting a history minor, but I don't really like writing. I mean, I do like writing, but I don't know that I would survive the writing load of like upper division history classes. But I really was not that far away from a history minor, kind of by chance, kind of on purpose. But yeah, no, I mean, things end up you know the things end up in the positions that they're in. People, objects, movements. Because I mean, people end up in the positions to do things because of what's already happened to them. You know, that spoon ended up in that in that cappuccino powder container. rather than being thrown out or recycled or ending up on the side of a road somewhere as somebody who's driving off from the Baskin Robbins. Uh, it ended up there through a series of events, you know, and we all, everybody in their lives ends up where they are, not because of the decisions that they're making now, but because of the decisions that they've already made, or you know, the things that have happened to them. You know, maybe not their decisions, but other people's decisions and things like that. So at the same time, it's like, okay, so not only am I here because of things that I've already done, but what I will be doing kind of hinges on what you do now, you know? Um, if your past affects the present, then the present impacts the future. That's just how linear time works. So, part of that is if you end up having if you end up being able to make decisions that affect other people, you got to take that responsibility seriously, you know? And I think sometimes people do and sometimes people don't. But I don't know. I like connecting the dots. I like seeing what's led up to things and what causes what influences changes. And you know, I guess that's kind of the point of why I'm doing this also. It's like kind of it's kind of a snapshot of, I mean, it's a snapshot of my now, right now. And hopefully that makes my future make a little more sense. To who? I don't know, me maybe. I, Probably, I guess. Am I doing this primarily for me? Yeah, I guess. Uh but yeah, I mean, a lot of people also forget about things that happened in their past, you know. Uh Sometimes you don't even remember why you're in in the situation you're in. Uh which is kind of sad, which is kind of also what I'm trying to avoid. But yeah, I don't know how me putting a spoon in my putting a spoon in my cappuccino powder today. I don't know why that has uh, caused a discussion. It's not a discussion. It's me talking to myself about things. But I don't know. I mean, there comes a limit where you can't do it anymore. But the idea that uh, somebody's story could be forgotten, I don't I don't like it. I mean, you can't. I mean, nowadays, who knows? You can't take a camera. You can't have yourself on film 24/7. I mean, people have. I'm sure people have tried to do that, but it just doesn't work. There's too much stuff. Um, but I don't know. maybe okay. You guys watching this can start a journal along with me. And this is this is gonna get bad fast probably. Uh, but you can put down in the comments what you did today. And even if it's not much, even if you didn't really do a whole lot, you can just put it down in the comments. I mean, you can redact stuff as heavily as I do, or not. Um, but just or you don't even have to talk about what you did the entire day. Maybe your day was super busy. I don't know. Maybe people end up making tons more decisions than I do every day. But just look back at like one or two decisions that you made today, and put down in the comments what the decision was, and first of all, why you had to make the decision, why you have the power to make this decision, and um, the things that you've dealt with before that are like this. Make your own little history of some decision that you made today. Um, did you get coffee from your favorite coffee shop today? What kind of coffee was it? Is there a reason that you like it? Did you like? I well, I mean, I had a blueberry lemonade. I was gonna say, uh, to be fair, I completely picked it randomly, so I mean, I can't really say a whole lot, but like, did you have a certain type of flavor? Is there a reason you like that flavor? Um, and I hope you realize that you use the past, your past so much to make decisions, even like completely benign decisions like what flavor do you want your coffee to be this morning, maybe you like it black, maybe you like do you like caffeinated, do you like decaffeinated? um if you do caffeinated, did you, I mean, when did you start drinking coffee, or if you like a decaffeinated, did you have a bad experience with caffeine at some point? There's, and it's so weird because we can't like use all that information consciously when we make decisions, you know? Cuz it's all our brain abstracts that all away to be like I like it, you know? And sometimes there's just random stuff that you like, and sometimes there's just random stuff that you dislike. But sometimes there's reasons, and I want to hear your reasons. I want to see them. I'm totally on board. I'm a fan. And if you want to keep on doing this past today, yeah, I say go for it. I feel like I'm right on the door, like I'm in the doorway of something, but I think I might I might be too tired to get to it today. I might be too tired to cross the threshold. Uh, I didn't expect to be talking for 25 minutes, but that's I don't know. That's one of the nice things about this. I can just kind of, if something comes up, this came about because I put a spoon in my in my cappuccino powder today. But no, that's not why it came up. It came up because this is this whole thing, this whole idea is behind why I'm doing this at all. And there's reasons why I care about that. I mean, one main one being the people that have left my life for various reasons, mostly death, including one that happened earlier this week. So, but share your stories. I want to see them. You can't use the excuse of nobody cares, nobody wants to know. I do. So show me. And with that, I'll say 26 minutes later, that's it.